Hi, and welcome to Pillow Talk with Angela. I'm your host, Angela Stripling, and I've got one of my dear friends back on the show. I'm going to call him a friend to Pillow Talk with Angela and a personal friend as well. I just love him and I love his music, and I know you do too. He's an independent artist with new music out that I'm going to see if it's okay if I play a little snippet for you. I might play the whole thing. We'll see if he'll let me do it. But let's bring him on and pillow talk with us. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Greece. I am so jealous right now. Please welcome Russell Taylor.
Hey, what's up, Angela? And yes, you are indeed my friend, personal and friend to the show. You got
Yes, I'm so grateful about that. You know what?
it.
You are in Greece, and that is
I
on my
am.
bucket list. Is it amazing? I mean, do you love it? Is
It
it
is.
beautiful?
It is. It's beautiful. The people are rough, but it's a New York type of love. That's what I love about it. It's New York love. Yeah, but
Oh,
rough is probably the wrong thing. Their New York is New York love, tough love, but good
oh,
love.
I like
So
that.
food is great.
Oh, yeah, nice. No,
Food
I
is
like that.
great. It's just beautiful weather.
Mm,
Absolutely.
all right. So,
Mhm.
Russell, you look good. I like these
Yes.
glasses, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I have graduated to glasses on my off times.
They're super cute. So, I want to pillow talk with you before we talk about your new music, which I am in love
Please,
with.
please.
So, tonight on Pillow Talk, of course, we're talking about relationships. We always do.
Hmm.
But let's talk
Hmm.
about, and I think it's different with men and women, but I want to hear from you. How do you think
Okay.
being in a relationship affects your career if you feel that it does?
So, career in entertainment or career period open. So
Period.
maybe it's two period. So
Well,
I
for you,
think
answer it the way you would because you're
okay.
entertainment. So just talk
Yeah.
personally.
So relationships are tough for the entertainer. And I do think that there is a difference between men and women when the man is in entertainment and woman's in entertainment. But relationships are tough because a lot of when you're on stage, there's many aspects, but one particularly comes to mind. So I have also women that are my friends that are in entertainment. When you are on stage, you are practicing your art, of course, and that is the fundamental basis. But also part of what you are doing is you're in a film, you're acting in a film as well. It's part of a fantasy. And sometimes that fantasy does not include, most of the time, that fantasy does not include husband, father of two
Right.
kids, paying the gas bill. And when you are
That's right.
constantly taking a break from that part of your life and plugging into this, superlative type of life, it is difficult for your partner to exist in only that space while you get to exist outside. So that's just
Mm,
one way. I know it's really heady, but that's one way that it's tough because you
yeah.
have an alternate reality where your partner does not. So
Yeah.
it's tough. It's a huge strain, and I've seen it where it's like, man, get your tail home so you can take care of this gas bill and the broken air conditioner and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Mhm.
And and there's so much more. I mean, because as an
Oh,
artist,
so
I
much more.
yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, you're creating this whole vibe when you're on the stage, and it could be like in my case, kind of a sultry situation, and you've got to be with a
Yeah.
secure person to be okay with that, to know
Right.
that no, this is
To
the role.
Yeah, this is part of work. And there are, in fact, boundaries when I come back to real life. But when I'm on stage, it's not fully make believe. It's just kind of like a superlative life, hyperbole. Everything is kind of hopped up a little more because it's part of
Right.
our job. Hmm.
Exactly. It's all part of it. And then for people
Hmm.
who are not, excuse me, are not in entertainment, my allergies are, going bananas. So I'll be clear
Mine
with
too. You're
that.
okay. You're okay.
But, oftentimes for women in relationships, just, regular careers, whatever it is that
Hmm.
women are doing, be it entertainment or be it, being a nurse or whatever it is that you do, oftentimes women are such nurturers and so giving
Yeah.
that when you're in a relationship versus not in a relationship, personally, I find that when I'm in a relationship, my career doesn't have as much of the focus as it does when I'm single because
Hmm.
I tend to be, a lot of my emotions, a lot of my energy is tied into the relationship. And so,
Hmm.
versus when I'm single, it's all about, let's go. I'm just all about the career.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
And so in that case, and I know it's different for men and women, I'm assuming that it is, but I know, that's one of the big things as well.
It is tough. Your commitment becomes is such that you have your career becomes your child. It becomes your partner.
Mhm.
It becomes paramount to everything else. Particularly when it's time to work, that everything else has to fall behind it at that point. And because of our gender roles, as we exist, those implications are different for men and women. But I don't think they're any less like serious for both of us. And I think when it comes to it really boils down to insecurities and being confident as well, because after show you've experienced this yourself when you're out and making public appearances, that people we are a part of people's lives every day in some way, in some fashion. And when they see us in person and they meet us, they are very familiar with us because we're a part of their lives, and they want a piece of time. And I know what type of artist and practitioner you are. Same for me. I want to
Yeah.
give a piece of time to
Yeah.
these people, and sometimes it can be misconstrued as I'm giving to paying too much attention, or but that's again part of the job.
It's a
You have to be available. Mm.
You said something that's really key. I think it's the confidence level and keeping those lines of communication open is key. I know for me, just like you said, I
Yeah,
mean, love the fact that my audience, whatever you want to call them, I love that they care about me. And
oh
when I see them
yeah,
they want full, they feel like they own me. And I love that. However, when I'm with my guy, when I'm with my man, when I'm with my husband, I do my
yeah,
best to make he feels secure and included. And so, because I've been in situations, dating where it's all, the person, whatever they do for a living, it's all about them, even when I'm with them on a date. And then I feel like, okay, hi, just like
yeah,
left out. So
yeah.
I, I'll just try to I'll be as inclusive as possible because I know how it is on both sides of that fence. It's a,
Yeah,
it's all about, I think, communication, being considerate, and, on both sides.
I agree. This business, entertainment business, is a tough business. It's very, very tough, and
Yeah.
it takes two tough people, in order to deal with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, yeah. Otherwise, you got to be solo.
You gotta be solo because it ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's
Not gonna
gonna
work,
work.
baby.
So, Russell, you sent me something that I've just been playing over and over and over and over.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a fan of your music. I mean, we're going to
Oh,
be playing parts of this interview on WHUR, on Jam 98, on Beastfire TV. We've got, all these radio stations and all of that, but we're just going to chop it up and play the music. So I'm going to play Too Late, and I'm also going to play Superman, which is one of my
okay. Awesome.
songs too.
Okay.
Oh my God. And it seems to fit, seems to fit what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm right. I want to talk about Too Late. So for those of us, who, it's probably a lot of new Russell Taylor fans who are watching and listening. Tell us about
Yes.
the process
Come.
of
Come to
writing and
me.
all of that. Let's go to Russell. Tell
Right.
us about it.
Okay. So, Too Late was this was a record that I co-produced with one of my good friends and longtime collaborators, Needles. Needles has won Grammys for Bruno Mars and Cardi B, and really excellent guy. Also, another man in the entertainment business, balancing family life, and thriving career. And so we were down in Atlanta, and we just pulled the song together. It was like it literally dropped out of the air, and in less than 2 hours, the song was written. And we even kept most of the original, the scratch vocals. I went in and just did a couple of things where there were no real lyrics, and it came that
Wow.
fast. The
Songs just
tune. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, this
Oh,
is
not
songs come
always.
right. No,
Oh
not
no, not
always.
always.
Times.
Yes,
But
yeah.
sometimes it's kind of like a divine thing that kind of happens.
It is, as a songwriter, and I'm not sure what your experience is, but and my experience as a songwriter is of service. Whenever I become a servant to the emotion because I'm a Cancerian, so I'm an emotional person. So whenever I
Oh, yeah.
become of service to the emotion or to the story, it comes like water. Is when I get all up in my head and my artist head and like, that's when it can be difficult. But there's some great songs that come from that as well, from the struggle of trying to figure it out. But whenever
Yeah.
I drop into service and I get out of the ego, the songs come fast. That one, Too
Mm,
Late, was really fast.
wow.
Hmm.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
So, would it be okay if I just played a
Oh,
little
you can
bit?
play the whole song. It's out. The whole song is out. Please.
All right, let's see
Yes.
here.
Let's go.
Now, here we go. All right, here we go. You said I could play it.
I can't believe that's what you heard after everything I said.
Yeah, that's the joint.
How can we talk it out when you're so intent on being mad? You're always choosing violence. Let's take a beat and just calm down. It can't be two of us, baby, when I'm standing here alone. Is it too late
Yeah.
to kiss away the pain? It can't be no too late. Don't you feel the same? Your heart beats inside of me. Where else could I be? The greatest love I've ever known. Where you are, I'm at home. Just cause you're
Yeah.
feeling scared and lonely, don't have to make it so.
Vocal.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Don't believe the lie you tell yourself. Won't pack my bags and go. Already feeling sorry. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah. Just come and lay with me, baby. No need to apologize. Is it too late to kiss away the pain?
Yeah.
It can't be no too late. Don't you feel the same? Your
Yeah.
heart beats inside of me. Where else could I be? The greatest love I've ever known. Where you are, I'm at home.
Yeah. That's the joint.
Oh,
So
Even when we fall apart, I love you till the end. Yeah, we're never gonna be apart.
oh yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So
Song is
interesting tip.
fire.
Oh, thank you. Interesting tip. That is Cy Smith in the background singing the backgrounds on this. And
That's my
also the Cy Smith clapping. Cy said, Russell, we gotta put some claps in here. I said, okay, yeah, let's put the claps in. Let's go. So
awesome. That is, and she's one of my
yeah.
favorite people. I love her.
Oh yeah. Mine too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw her, in fact, and this is something I wanted to talk about as well. I met her
Yeah.
in person for the first time at your Soulversations.
Oh
We had known each
yeah.
other, I think, just online and, just over the years. And it was so good to finally see her in person. She's drop dead gorgeous and so,
Oh
so
yeah.
talented. So talented.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, she's always on tour with Chris Botti and an amazing
Mhm.
artist in her own right. She's got this great uh, CD that's out now as well.
Yes. New record called Why You Keep Calling Me.
Yes, that's
And here's this. And it's such a, Ty is a master craftsman when it comes to songwriting as well. Like she's good at it. This is the most lovely, sweetest sounding diss song I have ever heard in my life.
I know, right? It's like a
Yeah,
very sweet,
she's good.
heavenly. Keep calling me.
Yeah, she's good.
So
She's
let's
good with it.
talk a bit about Conversations. You and I
Yes.
together, you invited me to be a part of this wonderful thing that you were doing, and it's amazing. So I want you to just tell us how it started and what it is that you wanted to create with it and what it ended up being. Soulversations.
So Soulversations is a television show that I had the audacity and boredom to attempt to do during COVID. Um, we weren't working. Everybody was kind of sitting on their hands waiting for it to clear, and I was getting restless. And I made a couple of phone calls, and with some friends in high places, and I found some money, and we were able to pull off the first and second seasons. And
Great.
basically what the show is, yeah, I mean, I surprised myself, but it was because of a bunch of hands on deck and a bunch of minds and all of us working for the same goal of putting something special together. Soulversations is a Black artist centered show, how we engage with our art and the world around us as Black artists. And it's something that I just don't see space for, or I don't see, it doesn't really exist for us right now. So it means a lot to me to present this platform. And we're moving towards season 3 now, and we are in the throes of choosing which partner. And I'll just have to say it at that, like things are going really, really well, very quickly. And yes, I'm sorry, say that again, Angela.
Nice when they come to you that you've built it and now
Yes,
people want to be involved. Yeah. Yeah.
it is
Kudos.
exciting. It's exciting. And also, I think also because my heart was in the right place. I really am a bleeding heart artist. And I want other artists to know, support, and have a chance to put their stuff out into the world confidently. So
Yeah.
any chance I can to help myself and to help my friends and artists that I believe in and vibrate with, I'm always for. So
That's
it's going
awesome. Yeah.
well.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's it was very refreshing. And you're right. It was at a time when none of us were doing anything. I'm, sitting there in Chevy Chase, like going, okay, I'd love to see people
Right.
in person
Right.
call from you. I'm like, yes, I will be there.
And
And it was,
Angela, our interview was awesome. Thank you for that too. You and I had a couple of moments where we were like in it.
I
It was awesome.
love
Thank you for doing it.
Amazing. It was beautiful.
Mhm.
I'm always there. Feel free to always call. Whatever I can do to be
Thank you.
involved with what you're
Thank
doing,
you.
you already know. So before we let you go, and I know you're in Greece and ready to go out and keep partying, keep celebrating your birthday. Um,
Oh yeah.
yes. So for people who are just Russell Taylor, if you
Mhm.
want, you're already saying to us, and thank you for that. Thank you for that beautiful song.
Mhm.
I always like to ask artists to, first of all, give us your social media where people can connect with you.
Mhm.
And then whatever words of wisdom, inspiration, things you want to give to other aspiring artists or just people, in the struggle of the day to day, whatever you want to leave us with. Just begin with your social and then whatever you want to say.
Got you. Okay. So you can find me, Russell Taylor, at R Soul Star. That's RSOULSTAR at all the socials. And then you can also follow Soulversations at SOUL underscore Ver VER Sations, SATIONS. Um, I see so many of these things are flooding my mind, but the first thing that came to mind was that whatever you are challenged with of a dream, whatever it is, you owe yourself the promise that was given to you. Like the dream, put it in your head. When it landed in your head and on your heart, that's a promise. And you owe it to the promise to pursue it until you can't physically possibly pursue it any longer. And that's regardless of level of success or whatever it is. You have to pursue it as long as it sits on your heart and head.
Mm, what a beautiful thing to say. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen,
Absolutely.
Russell Taylor, make sure
Uh,
you go out and get his song Too Late, find it, stream it. What's the best way for people to get the song?
well, you can stream it anywhere. I mean, we don't make any money off of streaming, so good, you can stream it anywhere. But make sure you bring your butts to my shows. That's where we can really exchange, and I can make my salary and pay my mortgage. Amen.
There you go. It is
Yes.
always better to support artists, seeing
Hmm.
seeing the artist live, buying the merchandise, all of that.
Hmm. Come on out.
Yeah.
Come on out and see me in a city near you.
Awesome. Russell, you're amazing. Congratulations on
Ah,
all you're doing. Keep going. And thank you for those
thank you,
pearls of wisdom.
Angela.
Beautiful. And
My
everybody, thank
pleasure.
you
My pleasure.
for watching Pillow Talk with Angela. Listen out for the radio program. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.